This is a story from my father who, over the years, had pieced together a wonderful story of two men coming to Alaska. And they happened to be both my grandfathers, both on my mom's side and dad's side. My grandfather on my mother's side was from Oslo, Norway, and my grandfather on my father's side was from Langeland, Denmark, which I later found out that he was actually, originally was from northern Sweden.
So they sat on the beach and waited for him. And of all things, he said, who gets off the skiff?
Ralph Boris Christensen. He said he was so happy he went and hugged him. I haven't seen him for like 17 years, 17 years, you know.
They wouldn't let nobody else dance with the girls. So the teacher kicked them out. And he said they were looking into the window with their fists.
The next spring, they both got married in a double wedding.
This is my dad's grave. There's some pictures here. He didn't like people to go hungry or, you know, be without work. He wanted to make sure that we could keep Old Harbor alive for the future.
Yeah, my grandfather come from Sweden.
Do you know anything about him? Why he came to Alaska?
No, I don't know. I know he was working on, he had a fox farm he started.
Was that a good business, racing fox?
No, yeah, it was good business in years, yeah.
Do you remember your grandfather?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my grandfather, he was tall.
Was tall?
Yeah, he was blonde.
Hey, Daddy, you need to tell him about, remember with the eggs? You always tell the kids about the fish eggs when the maggots would...
Yeah, no, when they start spawning fish, you know. First they start throwing it in the bank, and then the blowflies would get them. They'd be just boiling with maggots there. Then I'd be barefooted and go there, stand in it, it'd be nice and warm, you know.
Her heritage is Norwegian, and her grandfather, Anton Larsen. So we get Anton Larsen Bay. He thought that Anton Larsen, with all the rocks and the beautiful islands and the water, looked and reminded him a lot of where he was raised in Trondheim. So there was not a whole lot of, you know, road to drive. In fact, my grandmother on my mom's side, she even had a car, little Nash Rambler. Now that's a story in itself.
I'm just learning all this just now.
How exciting.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And, you know, it is exciting, and it's a wonderful history.
Yeah.
He said he was a nice guy to work for. He said he was well paid, and he got paid right to the penny, and right on time, and that's what got Capone in trouble, was his bookkeeping, what he went to jail for. Every time Capone went for a ride in his limousine, they'd call my dad. My dad would come down to the garage, and there was two goons that stood guard duty 24 hours a day. There was always two of them. And Dad would want anything. He said it didn't make any difference what part he asked for. He'd tell one of those guys, and within 15 minutes the guy would be back with the part that he wanted. Capone had lots of connections.
Did he teach you any Norwegian at all?
No, I think there was too many of us. There was 19 of us. I don't think he had too much time to teach us Norwegian. We were stacked up like cordwood. You know, we had a small house, and he ended up building a house that was, you know, a little bigger. We had, you know, lots of beds and 3 bedrooms.
But there was enough room for us. We all survived.
Did you ever fight?
Oh, yeah, we had fights. But my mom would beat you if you fight. She was just a little lady. She was not even 5 foot. You get in trouble, you got to face the mom.